So, good afternoon, participants. Welcome you all for the afternoon session of the 5th day. So, as I said in the morning, today afternoon we are going to witness a very activity-oriented, informative session. So, the resource person going to handle the subject is Professor Sivakumar from Kumaraguru College of Technology. On behalf of Murugappa Polytechnic College and Department of Mechanical Engineering, I extend a warm welcome to our today's session, Professor Sivakumar sir. Welcome, sir. So, participants, let me take a few minutes to introduce today's session expert. Professor Sivakumar completed his BSc in Physics and then completed his BTech Automobile Engineering in the prestigious MIT at Anna University, Coimbatore. After that, he completed his ME from Energy Engineering at College of Engineering, Engg, Anna University, both UG and PG from the reputed premier institution in Tamilnadu, Anna University. During Sir's service as faculty in Anna University, College of Engineering, Engg in Anna University, I studied there in my PG, where we had close contacts. Sir is more than a friend. Though he is a faculty at Anna University, he extended all possible support. He was just like our friend, that much socially movable, humble person. We will always cherish the experience we shared with him during our stay at Anna University. Sir served as faculty for College of Engineering, Engg for a period of 7.5 years. And then on personal grounds, he quit the job from Anna University and he then joined in Kumaraguru College of Technology. He is working there around 18 plus years in the institution. Sir is a very highly motivated faculty. Sir is a master trainer in public speaking. He's a public speaking coach, trained motivator in the entrepreneurship development. He attended so many workshops on entrepreneurship related activities, and he is mentoring students in their career guidance activity. Even he is always busy with academic and other schedules. Even when I approached him for this session, Sir was in Nepal. Even during the pandemic time, in spite of his this schedule, on academic pursuit, he visited Nepal on January 1st. Around January 1st only, he returned from Nepal. But still, he accepted our invitation to deliver a session with us. I know his session will be very interesting. Definitely, it will be a great experience for you all. As we discussed in the morning, he is going to have some activity-oriented sessions today. I welcome you all for the session. Now the stage is open to Professor Sivakumar sir. Thank you very much, sir, for being part of this program, and welcome you. Kindly, you can proceed from here, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Dr. Shekhar. Your introduction was very length, and it's almost like a session, half of the session.
I thought it is very less.
Participants would have got bored actually. Anyhow, very, I'm thankful for the opportunity. Thanks to your management. On behalf of KCT management, I also extend my sincere New Year wishes to all the participants. There are two challenges for me. Afternoon, 5th day, after post-lunch. Second challenge, I'm talking to all teachers. That's a big challenge basically. The topic is active learning, how to retain the attention of students for 1 hour or 1.5 hours or whatever. I have promised 1.5 hours today with the organizer. It will be, and good news for you is I have prepared only 4 slides. That's maybe, but this sounds very abnormal, but I can manage for 1.5 hours by involving both of us, the participants and the trainer. As he was telling me, I have undergone a training in Ahmedabad, entrepreneurial trainer motivator training for 1 month, where I got the transformation from introvert to extrovert. Since then, I adapted this skill to whatever subjects I teach. I teach thermodynamics, I teach engineering mechanics, I teach engines, I teach environmental science, I teach entrepreneurial development as selective subject. So this is my background basically. I'm excited to meet all of you, to exchange the experience what we are practicing in Kumaraguru College of Technology. Even if the pandemic is not reality, we would have gone to this level of mixed mode of teaching learning practices, which is technology enabled learning, because IITs started doing this free courseware, YouTube videos, learning app, and recently Byju's started, and he picked up, and he has taken over the Akash Institute, which is training for IIT JEE and NEET, which means the technology enabled teaching learning is going to be the future. Without my telling, you people are aware of, and this session aims at active learning tools. And Vallavanukku Pullum Ayudam, which means whether it is offline or online, whether you have a tool or not, it is our duty to see that it is engaging the students, it is imparting the knowledge, it is impactful, and there is a takeaway at the end of every session, I would say. So let me share my screen. And this is it, active learning tools for technical education. Hope my screen is visible to everyone. I'm Professor Sivakumar. I'm heading the automobile engineering department in Kumaraguru College of Technology.
Sir, screen not shared, sir.
I have shared.
Your screen is visible, sir.
Visible, sir.
Screen visible. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Okay.
I think there is a time delay. Let me once again share it.
Sir, now it is
Now,
not visible, sir. Okay, it's loading, sir. Loading.
Yeah,
sir.
I have.
Loading, sir. Loading.
Yes,
Now
thank you.
loading.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. You can stop me at any point of time. It's not one way. I understand everyone is already aware of this is not the beginning of a pandemic, or we are new to online education. We have been doing this for the past 2 years, and but still there is a scope for improvement even for the best. That is the idea. You are presenting to everyone. Okay. Is my screen visible now?
Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
Thank you. This is the content, how to engage the class because of using active learning tools. And what are the tools? You name a tool on online, there are a number of tools, n number of tools, and every individual is familiar, and every organization adapts certain platforms. And our institution adapted MS Teams. Hope everyone is aware of MS Teams. We have stopped using Google anymore. So this 1.5 hour session is focusing on how to engage the class and what are certain activities. And the session will go on activity based. These are the tools I have listed very few. There are a number of tools, and MS Teams is one of the powerful tools. Industry started using it. Zoom obviously is powerful and for a business meeting and any seminar, webinar, conferences, and even for classroom. And Google Meet is very user friendly, but still there are a lot of limitations. And Mentimeter is a screen sharing facility where you can interact with the entire participants. Everybody can be part of it. And Kahoot is a quiz tools, and there are virtual labs where you can see the demo of experiments. So these are very few I have listed because I am not here to teach you something or guide you something, but this is the experience for both of us. We will understand some takeaway at the end of the session. How to engage the class? This I feel we have to do that because this session planner is important. This is taken from a training session where I have undergone IIM Ahmedabad. Our institution sponsored us to attend 5 days training program, similar program, where IIM Ahmedabad management faculty members, they were sharing all the inputs about how to engage effectively online classes. There are synchronous mode and asynchronous mode where students are supposed to do small group, synchronous mode, activity based learning, and asynchronous mode, videos, notes, course materials, n number of times. And both the cases we can have in between quiz programs in order to assess, in order to make them attentive, in order to cross check or they are all alive and they are not moving away from the screen, because this has become a big challenge for every one of us. And our energy level should be slightly higher to grab the attention of the students or participants throughout the session. And this planner, session planner, some of you, I can share the this template. This is available. Anyhow, this is what we planned, and we have tried to use this as an objective for every class. And this session planner can be a handy tool. This will make you prepare yourself for a particular day, for a particular session, before session what you have given or the previous session, so that you can revive that, you can recall that, make the students to avoid the continuity. You can ask few questions. You can really start the session with a few questions, or poly is a survey tools. Hope everyone is familiar. So the before session is for a last session content, and the takeaway on the continuity or the learnings from the before session can be cross-verified initially for 5 to 10 minutes. At that time, the teacher can decide whether I'm going to give a quiz or I'm going to call out some names and ask some doubts. Then during the session, we have to really plan it for 40 minutes, how long I'm going to deliver. If it is 20 minutes, in what mode I'm going to deliver. If it is only PPT, or if it is sharing a video, or if it is my own self-recorded video, or I'm going to connect with any other openware tools, that should be planned for 20 minutes because the 20 minutes is a very long period for making the everyone attentive. Then assessment should be there in between, which can be again a quiz tool. The quiz tool can be simple forms. In MS Teams, there are a lot of user-friendly. Again, MS forms are available. We will immediately make it ready and launch it. That will be displayed. Or Poly, it's all payable. Not free versions can be limitations. Only 25 responses can be recorded for Poly. These are all apps recently developed, and our MS team is integrated with all the labs. All the apps. So it's very easy for us to initially understand the team whether they are familiar with that subject, that course content, by asking few questions. After the session, in the last 10 minutes, either you have to ask few questions from the content which is delivered, by ensuring whether they are reached properly or effectively, or you can give activities for the next class. and you can mention the due date also. This is what my presentation as of now. Let me, so far so good. Any participant would like to interact with me now at this point of time? Any questions on this? Or you want me to explain more on this template?
So you can move further, sir. I think there is no questions from participants.
Okay, fine. Now I'm going to do one exercise. There are 59 people here. If we take 10 rooms I can create. Is my screen still visible? Still in the sharing only. So you have an option here at the bottom. Most of you are familiar, but still this is for the benefit of some of them will be using for the first time. Go to the activity bullets here, right corner. Click it. You will find breakout rooms, polls, and the polls also I can now I can give a demo. And just type a question here. I hope everyone is seeing now. I can type a question. I can go for adding options. If this question is, hope you are comfortable with my lecture, yes or no. If I launch it, I think it's right now it is available in your screens. You can go to the activities, click the activity. One vote has already come, yes. You can start responding. I request all the participants to click the activity icon. Can someone respond it? So far only one vote, I think that is Shekhar. Two votes, fine. Not able to vote, sir. Sir, please go to, if you are, I think if you are attending through mobile, that may not be a facility. If you are attending through laptop, you will find this 3 votes. Yes, Pallavi Patil, thank you, ma'am. Jayaprakash, attending through lap only, but people are answering. Please try, sir. Go to the activity. Click the activity. This will pop up. How to vote through laptop. Ma'am, please go to the activities in the bottom right corner. Click it. The question will pop up and there are options you can vote. Six votes.
Mobile use பண்றவங்க அந்த 3 dots இருக்கு click பண்ணா the activities காமிக்குன்னு சொல்லுங்க. Mobile use பண்றவங்க dear participants, if you are using your mobile, you can click the 3 dots at the right bottom corner, then you will see the activities. Once you click the activities, it will show how poll active, like that the information you will get. Sorry for the disturbance, sir. Continue, sir.
No problem. No issues. Like let them practice. Actually, that will be more effective. Actually, I'm also trying with my mobile. Activities. Yes, one activity. If I click one activity, the question appeared here. I'm also I'm able to vote it now. My vote is also included there. To tell you something, I'm 51 years old, 70 born. I'm not all that tech savvy, but still this is need of the hour. We have to adjust to it. Go to activity. Yeah, Naveen has typed. Please go to activity. Can't do, sir. Ma'am, if you are using a mobile phone, go to main screen. In the bottom, there are 3 dots, as Shekhar was mentioning. If you click it, a lot of icons will come: settings, report abuse, in-call message, share screen. All options will come. Bottom, there will be activities. And if you click the activity, polls, one active. You have to click the polls. One question will appear, which I have posted right now. And there are options, yes, no. Then, so far 17 votes I have received, and all of them have told yes. Thanks for that. Hope this is going good. Fine. Through mobile only able to vote, sir. No, we can vote in any ways, because there are options. I have tried this. I have voted in my mobile, and we have rehearsed yesterday with Shekhar, Dr. Shekhar. Thank you, sir. Fine. This normally we neglect actually. This is available in Google Meet. You can use this very much for your class. Try this. Once you use it, next time you will be master. You can create your own poll questions. Done, and thanks, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Okay, fine. 19 votes. I think we can go to the next exercise, I believe. So the poll questions can be used like that, and I'm going to use the breakout rooms now. The top one is breakout room, where 64 people are there. I can divide into 8 teams. So click the breakout rooms, set of breakout rooms. Already 18 rooms are there. I think I can minimize to 8 rooms, so that per room 8 persons will be there. So 8 rooms. I have chosen 8 rooms, and open rooms. I'm clicking the open rooms. You all will go to the respective rooms. There will be 8 rooms, and everyone will go to the breakout room 4. People will be joining. Automatically, you will go to your respective room, because I have opened the rooms. So randomly it is picking. We are not choosing who has to go to what room. That option is also available in MS Teams, and everything can be manual and automatic. Time can be fixed, and you can give exercise before breaking the rooms. You have to assign some exercise. After going to the room, you have to fix the time or close the rooms. They'll come back to main room. During this time, if you give some task, say for example, the team has to discuss something and come back to the main room. Once the room is asked for a presentation, they have to present it. Then you can award marks. This can be a little activity. This will be very interesting actually. I hope everyone has gone to their respective rooms. I think you people have to join. Again, there is a problem with mobile phones. Phones may not have this breakout room options, and some phones are having. I have in my phone, I have a breakout rooms option. Okay, let me also take this as a chance for giving demo. There are still in main room 48 people are there. But in room 1, let me see who are all there. In breakout room, only Sudha has joined. Breakout 2, Jailashmi has joined. MPC-FDP has joined. Saraladan has joined. Breakout 3, Tirtha Gowda has joined. Breakout room 4, Devi Mano, Satish, Shivamurugan, they have joined. And breakout room 5, only Sundareshan is there. Breakout room 6, Pugal and Sashikala is there. Breakout 7, none of them. Breakout 8, none of them can't be assigned because these people, Aparna, HM Kala, Kalpana, Muhammad Ali, Ramachandra Rangasamy, Ramesh, these people we can't be assigned. They can't be assigned. It is indicating could not join because there are some restriction in the mobile phone. But others can go. Naveen should join your breakout room 6 by clicking join. Or edit rooms. If I go to edit rooms, main call, myself and Geeta are there. Breakout 1, there are 9 people. In breakout 1, there are 9 people. Okay. If I save it, so let me visit breakout room 1. Let me also give a demo. Or breakout 2, let me join here.
Sir, sir is in a breakout room. Or room of breakout room. He is visiting breakout rooms. There is no audio in main call. It will come. Just if you are not audible, sir voice is not able. Kindly wait, sir. He is visiting the breakout room. So all the participants are divided into various rooms. So sir is visiting a breakout room. That time he will not. His voice will not be audible in main call. So please kindly wait. Sir will come back.
Yes, thank you, Shekhar, for Dr. Shekhar for explaining the reason.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
I've come back. The breakout room is over. I have closed all the breakout room. I went to room number 2. I met I met few of them. Arvind Kumar sir, then Jayalakshmi ma'am, then Seraladhan sir, and one more. I forgot his name. Okay, now can Arvind Kumar sir, can you just unmute your mic and share what we have discussed in our room?
Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Sir, we have discussed that whether online education is effective in these pandemic times.
Yes, sir. You have also explained this is the need of the hour, and our other members also have expressed their views. And I also told, to some extent, online education is better than offline education in some aspects.
Yes, sir.
I can give case studies. I'm teaching thermodynamics. If some of you are from mechanical engineering, you will understand this. I used to tell my students, bring a chart so that I will tell you how to take values from the chart. It's a enthalpy versus entropy of a steam property table. Nobody will bring, rarely out of 60 students, rarely 1 or 2 students used to buy the chart and bring it to the class. And I have to go to their place. If I explain, people used to crowd around me and nobody will be listening properly. Even if I explain it, and the learning will be very, very limited. And if it is online, I can project the chat and I can even share the screen to every one of them. There are collaboration space available. In Mentimeter, it is available. In MS Teams, it is available in every class. There is a collaboration space. If I go to collaboration space and I share the screen, students also can come into the room on the same screen, same page. If I ask them to locate the value when I give x-axis and y-axis, locate it, they will locate it, and I can give marks. Based on the activity, I can give mark. They are attentive, they are active, they are responding, they are learning. This is an advantage of online education. And in this small demo, thanks to Arvind sir, actually he has also texted here in the chat room what he has written. Online education is effective. Step-by-step instruction will be shared. Correct, sir. The only challenge is the students. Whether the students are there or not, we are not. How to ensure that becomes a $1 million question. If I ask you to switch on the video, how many will switch on the video? We don't know. People immediately say there is a network glitches and there is a network problem. There is a bandwidth problem. People will want to join this call, admit all. Okay. So, okay, this breakout rooms is really, really engaging the entire audience. We can split into groups. The organizer can visit every group. Before making the breakout rooms, you can assign an assignment work to the entire group. 10 minutes, 15 minutes time you can give. If they come back, they have to present it. For this case, we were in group 2, breakout room 2. I visited there and I have joined in the conversation and we have discussed, and Arvind Kumar sir presented it after coming back, and I can award mark right now. So this is the activity and you can assess it based on the interest and involvement and the willingness to learn. This is one of the best tools I have ever seen. For MS Teams, that's a beautifully, very, very user-friendly. Here I'm finding it very difficult because first time I'm using it in Google Meet. I've never used it in Google Meet. Any questions so far? Is that fine? No. We will make it two-way actually. Interaction means there is an action, but it's two-way question answering. It's a thought dialogue or thought leadership. This is the recent words. People are becoming leaders only by putting their perspective into a right forum and right logical thinking makes them a better leaders. Our role is more important now in online mode. The teacher should not read. Okay, there is a question. Let me go through the question. How to increase the focus level of the students? This is a $1 million question, sir. If you ask me how to increase my focus, if you ask me, I would have told you, you meditate, be meditative always, or try to concentrate, try to, if you are excited, you'll be concentrating, you'll be focused. And students should be excited about it. Today, we are going to learn something new. And every day you have to assess them. And you have to feed them for their thought, ask them to come back with some questions, allow them to ask questions. Students are restricting themselves and shy away. They used to say, sir, one question, should I ask this? It sounds very silly. This is a silly question I'm going to ask. This is what they are trying to say, but we have to encourage. We have to say, very good. Question is a question. Answer may not be perfect because the person to person, the answer will vary. For example, in one interview, when I was very young and I was asked, what is the compression ratio of a diesel engine? I said 22:1. And the interviewer said wrong. Then I said, it's a ratio between the volumes before compression and after compression. So it is a range. It can be 22. Now 22 is reality. He said it is wrong. That means a book will say some value. If you believe the book or what is written in the text, you will fix up your mind. And there is no scope for further improvement. And second law of thermodynamics says there is the Carnot engine is impossible, and it doesn't mean that engineers stopped working on Carnot engine. Still, people are working on Carnot engine because they want to improve the efficiency by approaching isothermal process and isentropic process. The mechanical stream faculty members will understand this. Okay. So focus level of the students, only you have to feed them by creating interest. There is something is added to them. It is easy to learn any concept by storytelling, by storytelling or by experience sharing or by giving demo. The assignment should provoke them, and individual assignments should be given. And you should not encourage copying, cut copy from any text or any YouTube. You have to say, record your own video, speak something, and come and do it. And that will feed them. You have to appreciate them first. Then you have to allot some marks for that. Then they will naturally turn out to be masters. I can show, if time permits, some of the video resume of my students. That's excellent. They are only in third years. And that is only mainly because of their involvement. They believe something is changing. We have to create curiosity among the students. Exactly, ma'am. Dr. Bhanureka Saravanan has told this. Excellent, ma'am. Every one of us are knowledgeable, intelligent, and experienced. There is no doubt about it. Every teacher can have their own style, their own mechanism. That is very, very important. The students should fall behind you. They have to come and ask you more. Sir, can I do it? Even in midnight, if they call you and ask, Sir, ninga verundasa. I hope everybody understands Tamil. ஆமா நான் வெறும் தாஸ் தான் இப்போ உனக்கு என்ன வேணும் சொல்லு அந்த அளவுக்கு if you are a 24/7 teacher and there is no matter whether you are teaching online or offline. Arvind Kumar, thanks for the answer. I will pay heed for your advice. Thank you, sir. I'm not here to advise anybody. I want to once again emphasize on that I'm practicing all this. Can we move on to next? Any questions? Further questions you can definitely ask. And this is the forum where you have to record your voice. You have to opine on that. Your opinion should be voiced out. That if we teachers are hesitating to voice out what we think, and how can you expect that students to come and talk? It's very, very difficult to make the students talking in the class. They are energy drainers, they are energy pullers. If you are, I must record here, the teacher should be paid highly because the teacher is concentrating on 70 students or 80 students in a classroom. A software engineer takes care of only one problem for 12 hours. It's not a big deal. He can do that. He can be paid very high. But teacher is balancing, taking care of the mental stability, the attention of all the students. That is more challenge, whether it is online or offline. In online, you have to call by names and you have to keep them awakened always. That is one such techniques we have to follow. If there are no questions, I think I can give a demo on this. Hope my screen is visible. This is a PenTab. We have bought it for our department 3, and some of our faculty members, they have their own PenTabs. I found, I'm an old teacher, 25 years of teaching in classrooms, blackboard teaching, chalk and talk. We are used to that, not with software or simulation or kind of this stuff. But this PenTab solves it. If you connect it to your laptop and you can, there is a stylus. There is a stylus and you can scribble. You can erase it. You can do whatever you want. As good as blackboard teaching you can do. I hope many of you are familiar, and some of you, even if one or two people are not familiar, I think this session will help them, and I can give a demo on this, for which you have to directly use it on MS Word. In your Word file, you can open, connect this, and you can scribble it, you can write it, circle it, encircle it, highlight it, you can do whatever you want. But if you download this one, it's a Microsoft whiteboard. If you have downloaded the app in your laptop, that will be better. So I'm connecting it with my PenTab. There is a socket. I'm connecting it, and I'm also, there is a USB port on the other side, and I'm connecting it to my laptop. Now there is no need to set up anything. Straight away I can go and write it. Straight away I can go and write it. I can now use this stylus as my mouse. I can pick up this, and you can see our screen. There are settings here. I can clear the canvas. I can go to the pen this side, and I can choose a color. And I can also choose the thickness of the pen, this way, this is very small or medium, is very small, thin, anything. Welcome to Murugappa Polytechnic. I can write something, then I can scribble it. I can just move around and I can use this entire area. Then I can change the color. Then I can write one, two, three, four. I can draw a graph, and I can start teaching what is pressure, what is volume. Graph I can write. I can draw any graph, theta, pressure, something like that. And you can write voltage versus current. There is an avalanche effect. You can draw, right? It goes like this, then you can go like this, something like that. I'm not very sure of this. Then you can write it as good as the blackboard. This is one of the best tools I have ever come across, and I'm using it for my own problematic subjects. You can write any formula. You can write a plus b whole squared equal to a squared plus b squared plus 2ab, something like that. Then you can write. And if I go to you go to copy link. If you copy the link and share it somewhere, this link is copied. If I copy the link somewhere here in the chat box, I have posted in the chat box. I think if someone please try this, clicking this, I will also try. Chat box. Where is the chat box? Can somebody try this?
Yes, sir. It is showing
It is,
email ID, phone number,
yeah,
sign in, something.
it is asking for sign in details.
Sign in, sir.
Okay. Let us assume this way. If you have the facility, you will directly come to this page. You will also work with me here. That's what I tried to say actually. If
No, sir, it is asking for sign in.
that's what, ma'am. Every one of us are in our own places, right? So every organization will have a permission, something like that. So what I try to say, if there is a facility, use that, share with your own organization, bring your partner here. They will also work here. You can work on the same page. You can design something. Got it? Let's not worry about it if it is not working now. That's not a, that will take time to rectify it and go for the software support. Okay, you can clear the canvas. And this is about MTab. I'm finding it, PenTab. It's PenTab. It's available from 3,000 rupees to 7,000, 10,000. And okay, asking sign in. Yes, sir. Fine. This I have been using it in our campus. I've been very, very comfortable. I'm seeing students are listening and taking this video recording can be there forever. We have a SharePoint, we have OneNote, and then we have OneDrive facilities. We'll store it there. There is one more facility I would like to share here. I'll go to MS Teams now. Hope many of you are familiar with MS Teams. We have lot of teams here. The teams can be created by one admin, or you can create your own team if you are part of the organization. See, I have this courses: thermodynamics, defense technology, art of public speaking. Thermodynamics. Let me go. And there is a facility called class notebook. Everything is built in here, and you can see the left side. There are a lot of apps here. If you click the apps, that apps will have a lot of facility. Moodle. You have a lot of YouTube is directly linked. Miro is a joint whiteboard. Again, it's a platform where you can jointly work from various places. You have Zoom, you have OneNote, you have there are a lot of other apps can be added here. You can go to assignment. You can see the assignments are submitted by students here. Let me just give me a minute. Let me give a demo where you have a collaborative space. The students can record it and post it here. I'll show you. I think it's loading, getting loaded because of, I think it's overloaded, I believe. A lot of participants here. That's fine. So this is how you will have the record of your assignments, those who are returned and you have given marks, and most of you are familiar with Google Classroom, but we are following for the past 2 years MS Teams. Completely, we are into Microsoft, and we found this is very, very useful. This class notebook, again, it's a wonderful tool. This is what collaboration space, where students will be entering here, this space. Naturally, automatically they will come here. This page, you cannot come because you are not part of this MS team now. If I am engaging a class, all the students will be in this page. If I ask them to locate here, draw something, write something, they can write here. I can award mark then and there. This is what I try to say. And content library, where we can weekly we can write the course material. I go to this page directly. I copy from YouTube and paste it here. If the students goes to this place, they click the YouTube video and see the video immediately. Whatever relevance to the content of what you teach, they can immediately see the video here. So that is a powerful classroom here. Class notebook facility is here in MS Teams. So absolutely seamless teaching learning is happening. We have been enjoying. I have personally. Yes, ma'am. Kalpana, ma'am. Can you switch off your mobile? I mean, mic, ma'am. Can you mute your mic? Yes, ma'am. Dr. Bonareka Saravanan has asked one question. I came to know the MS Teams need high-speed network. Obviously, ma'am, you have to enhance your hard disk. You have to replace your hard disk because it consumes a lot of data, but very powerful, ma'am. We are finding it very, very useful because in all in one place. YouTube is connected, your quiz tool is connected, your collaborative space is connected, and you can do wonders. You can post, you can use SharePoints where server will be in a common server, cloud server. These are all the advantages of going for MS Teams. Why I am sharing this now, you can suggest in your organization to recommend MS Teams. I'm not talking for MS Teams, and since we have been using this, we found it very useful, and I'm just sharing this. Okay. Any other questions? You can throw questions now. I'll be able to answer. It's 3:30. I think 4 o'clock I will wind up. Half an hour. We'll keep it for general discussion in any ways. At the end, I will also post some questions. You can answer it. That will be taken as your assessment here for today's session. Kalpana ma'am, kindly mute your mic, ma'am. That's fine. I request the participants to ask questions, or shall we do breakout room one more time with the purpose? Whether MS Team is freeware or subscription based, sir, we have bought it actually. Our institution. Can the admin mute the participant's mic? Segar sir? Okay, sir, to answer to Jayaprakash sir, whether MS Scheme is freeware or subscription based, freeware is limited. You can download it as app and you can use it. But to enjoy the facility. Yeah, I am muted her. Thank you. Okay, now come back to okay, fine. Sir, our institution has bought it, so we are enjoying seamlessly. We have the entire meeting, weekly meeting, and interaction between teachers and classroom students, circular. There are a lot of teams and channels can be created. Jamboard and whiteboard, sir. I have not used Jamboard, sir. I have used only whiteboard. I think Jamboard is something like you can use it as a similar type of interactive tool. You can use it, Jamboard also. That's what I'm not trying to say this is the best. Since we have been using this, the experience from this is good. It's convincingly, it's good. Whiteboard is good for me because I'm teaching thermodynamics, I'm teaching engineering mechanics. If something else I'm teaching, I don't go to this whiteboard. I will definitely go to, if I'm teaching entrepreneurship development, which is a course again about business being on your own. I will conduct games. I will give a questionnaire. I will use the PPT where I will post the question. Students will be answering and they will come out with a discussion point. So group maximum breakout rooms I used for my class if that demands. Once in a week, I go for breakout rooms. And what I got the feedback from students, it's good. It is making us to think. It's a peer learning, peer-to-peer learning. And the class is very, very effective. We want the class to happen. We miss the class. These are the comments given by students. Any other questions, sir? Sir, Jamboard I have not used, but Jamboard also can be used. Any tool can be used, sir. Without whiteboard also, you can fix the PenTab and go to the Word document and you can scribble something and you can do wonders. Even in MS Teams, without this PenTab, we can use this. People started thanking me. I don't know whether it is sufficient inputs because the tools, whatever I have used, I have told you, but there are a number of tools. You can explore it. Some of them like it. Some of them will be comfortable in some of the tools. You can stick on to that. see that your students are really learning. That is very important. At the end of the day, whether offline or online, we have to ensure, because students should not come and say, this we don't know. This we have not seen it. Lastly, this also I can show you now, because now I have, it's time to show some this is the virtual lab. There are a lot of virtual labs that I have tried this virtual lab. NIT Surathkal, Mechanics of Machines, or you can go for Machine Dynamics and Vibration, and go to list of experiment, free vibration, and go to simulation. Start the experiment. And you can see the simulation demo.
Welcome to Lagupata from Seoul, the virtual lab at NIT Surathkal. Free vibration of cantilever beam.
For mechanical subjects, we can
the damping C of the given
show the demo to
radically
students
operated cantilever beam.
using this free
In
software.
this explore phase, we have animation section, variable section, control section. In animation section, we have a cantilever beam with I cross section and equivalent spring mass damper system is shown. Below, we can see equivalent mass of the system M, stiffness of the system K, damping of the system C, natural frequency omega n, damping natural frequency omega d. In variable section, we can change the material and cross section using the drop down dialog boxes. You can also change the length, damping ratio and end mass. Once changes are done, observe the changes. Next, in control section, we can stop or play the animations by clicking on stop or play button. Click on graph button to see the plots of displacement versus time and amplitude versus frequency of the system. Here, move the input slider of damping ratio to 0 and observe that the damper is undamped and becomes a simple spring system with continuous oscillations. If the damping ratio is over 0.5, then the damper is dominant and becomes an overdamped system and can avoid oscillations. Once finished exploring, move to the experiment phase. Here, start the experiment by clicking on Start Experiment. Calculate your stiffness K for the given input values in the variable section and enter. Check the answer. Calculate equivalent mass and enter. Check the answer. Calculate your natural frequency omega n and check the answer. Congratulations, you have successfully finished the experiment.
Okay, this is one such tool can be at least to transform the knowledge where students, similar setup we have in our campus, in our own department, self-learning tools, lot of, since though we are automobile engineering, we have washing machine, we have compressor, we have a refrigerator, we have air conditioner, we have a tear down laptop, bike and car, and all the parts, how they are working. These are all physical parts, products, and corresponding manufacturing technology, design, and their experiment, and their okay, ma'am, physics-based experiment. Ma'am, let me share the link, ma'am. You can go through.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Let me share the link in the chat box.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Then you can leisurely you can go through, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Only engineering related experiments are there, sir, on that particular link.
Only
Or
engineering, yes, ma'am. But physics, chemistry will be there, ma'am. They are all.
microbiology or some biological subjects. Any idea?
I doubt, ma'am. I doubt for biotechnology. Because our college we use strength of materials and manufacturing, these type of laboratory. We depend on the virtual labs.
Oh, yeah, because
But
it's difficult to get such kind, like, no,
but
topics, videos,
yeah,
simulation lab, basically.
yeah, biology or biotech, you need to
Microbiology.
really take the microscopic view of
Yeah,
all and
it's
you
very
have to run
difficult
through the.
to find out the virtual lab
Yeah,
sites, basically, which gives
I think
good,
future it will be possible, ma'am.
yeah, in future, for not for current student. That's what we are missing, sir.
Future it will be possible. Some of your own students can develop and they become startup company.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Uh,
Thank you, sir.
yes, ma'am. Now I would say, even if the virtual lab is available, this is transforming only the message, like a theory, like an information. But only when you touch, you will become skillful. Uh, so the skill becomes a challenging one. Now the students are lacking in common sense. They are only now their learning is discrete. I should say that they are not able to integrate from the foundation to advanced level of engineering actually, and they don't value the foundation, so-called science. Now I'm a graduate of physics, then I moved on to automobile. That time it was the qualification BSc BTech was there in MIT, so I had an opportunity to study in an arts college and engineering college. um, um, Now my profession is only teaching, whether I study engineering or physics. What I do more is only teaching and talking and exchanging ideas and training them. And I would say this to all the participants. You all will agree. No more lecturing. No more reproducing what is there in the PPT or what is there in the book. People are they are fed up with PPTs. 60 PPT, 70 PPT. They are really annoyed actually. So we have to be a trainer, we have to be a coach. Personalized coaching has to be given someone who wants it, through phone, through video call conferencing. You can do that. That way we will be useful to the society basically, because that is the demand now. Personalized learning, global thinking, desi thinking, they say design thinking, engineering thinking. people will say personalized learning is the demand as the National Education Policy 2020, NEP 2020 is also encouraging that personalized learning is important. Skill training is important. Without skill, if you know something, that will die with you, that will be a message, that will be an information. How to play cricket, everybody knows. But becoming Kapil Dev, Dhoni, or Sachin Tendulkar is only by hitting, taking the bat and hitting. That is for sure. And we have to allow the students to experiment, touch, and break something. We have an activity center. We used to call the students, go and break it. We will not mind. We will not charge you for common breakage at the end of no dues. Break it. We will appreciate. Only thing, we want the students to come, but still students are not coming. Even if you say, come and break something, they will not come. The big challenge for every one of us, Jamboard, Bellu, Beulah, thank you, ma'am. She has shared Jamboard. Jamboard also can be used. I've seen my daughter is using that Jamboard, and some of the teachers using, and many school teachers are using better tools than engineering college teachers. Because when recently my daughter completed her +2, I've seen her physics teacher is taking the classes wonderfully. Now everybody will listen to now it's open. It's not classroom. You are talking to the entire world now. You are on air now. Anybody can watch and comment on it. So be careful and do whatever in front of camera, and whatever you talk, have a control over it. These are all my perspective on teaching. And finally, we have come to end of the session. Thank you for the active participation. I think I can post some questions here, poll questions here, by stop sharing the screen, so that the polls will be appearing for 5 questions. Meantime, you can ask me some questions. I will post 5 questions. You can answer it. That poll, this can be taken as evaluation for your organizer. Whether learning tools are necessary. Save, create poll. Give me 5 minutes time. I'm typing 3 more questions. I'll post it. You can answer now. Anything you have to contact me. I'm reachable. I'm a mentor. I do 24/7 to students mainly. Any students, how to face interview, how to do group discussion, and how to do public speaking. I have studied in a Tamil medium school from Pudukkottai. Hope my English is okay. I wanted to do it. I've learned from my mistakes and my failure, and I'm doing it unconditionally and forever. I'm there for your institution also. Anytime if you feel like I can add value. I have done in the last 2 years. I have been a resource person for entrepreneurship development and for Anna University Tirunelveli, and for corporate companies, team building, work-life balance, and recharging yourself. How to utilize the time management, something like that related to personality. I used to give, I used to take sessions on the go, dynamic situations, not depending on anybody's presentations. I do dynamically. This is what I have to say. I believe in active learning. Learning will happen, whether we have pandemic or not. The institutions' responsibility, and institutions are filled with so many teachers and facility, library and internet and other sources. And every corridor, every veranda, through the gate to till the students leave, the learning happen and even beyond. That is my belief. Which tool is more effective in students' engagement? I forgot to mention this. Prezi video. Prezi is a chat. I'll put it. Prezi. You can try that. I have some of the Prezi, my own self videos. I have my own YouTube channel. I've used this Prezi as a tool to record. Quickly, you can record and you can see how you are talking and how your body language, how you are presenting yourself on screen. Very, very exciting and interesting. Please try that. Prezi is a tool. It's a paid tool. There are online free versions are available. You can try it for a trial version sometimes. Then you can become familiar. No value addition. I'm launching 4 questions. Please go through the questions. That will be very, that will indicate something. You can go to the activity and click the polls and answer it. Now the time is going to be 4. If time permits, I can go to Prezi, but still, I think I leave it to you. Hope everyone would have enjoyed this session, afternoon session. Some takeaway must be there. I believe I aimed at. Some of you can. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. If you have voted, you can leave. I believe over to the organizers. If you have to say something, concluding remarks, I'm done. How do I get the poll? Please, ma'am, go to the bottom of your screen. Activities symbol will be there. Click the activity and polls will be indicating. You click the poll and you will find the question. Then answer it. Sekhar, sir. Dr. Sekhar. Yes, thank you, ma'am. I can leave my mobile number here and mail ID also. Nice meeting you all. Have a great year ahead, and all the best. Thank you for the opportunity. Over to the.
Sir, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Hello.
Your college is over.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you very much, sir. Dear
Okay.
participants, if you have any specific queries to be answered by the Professor Sivakumar, sir, you can unmute your mic and you can post your questions to the sir directly. Hope there won't be any.
Hope I have done justification to your session, and our time is utilized properly. Your time is not wasted, I believe.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir. On
Thank
behalf
you.
of the Department of Mechanical Engineering and Murugappa Polytechnic, we extend our sincere thanks to you. Without any hesitation, you accepted our invitation to be here. And you would like to have more such sessions in the future
Yes.
for our faculty as well as students, sir. As you are volunteered, we will definitely make use of your expertise for our students.
Sure. Anytime. That's my pleasure. That's my duty. That's my ambition, and I want to become a mentor. I'm there for every learning happening. Any participation, I'll be the first person. Thank you. Thank you all.
Sir. Thank you very much.
I can leave now. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye.